Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. The S&P 500 wavered on Monday as the rally that brought the major averages to record highs has cooled off. Investors also looked ahead to fresh US inflation data. The broad S&P 500 slipped 0.11%. The Nasdaq Composite slid at 0.41% as technology stocks struggled. Both saw their second negative sessions in a row. The Dow Jones Industrial Average bucked the trend, adding 46.97 points, or 0.12%. Information technology stock Supermicro dropped more than 5%, while chipmaker Nvidia fell 2%. Both took a hit as investors question if stocks tied to artificial intelligence have more room to run after monster rallies. Meta also struggled, with the Facebook parent tumbling 4.4%. Outside of tech, pharmaceutical stock Eli Lilly dropped more than 3%. Those losses come as traders prepare for February's consumer price index due out on Tuesday. Economists polled by Dow Jones anticipate CPI will rise 0.4% between January and February and 3.1% on an annualized basis. Excluding volatile food and energy prices, the so-called core basket is expected to increase 0.3% on the month and 3.7% on the year. That comes ahead of the producer-focused index slated for later in the week. The pair is among the last major economic reports expected before Federal Reserve leaders convene for their March policy meeting. Oil prices were mixed on Monday ahead of the key February inflation data and reports on global crude outlook from OPEC and the International Energy Agency. West Texas Intermediate settled down $77.93 a barrel, down 8 cents, while Brent crude settled at $82.21 a barrel, up 13 cents, following declines last week due to subdued demand in China and comments from the IEA about sufficient market supply this year. Iron ore tumbled 6.8% to US $107.35 a tonne in Singapore trading on Monday. Both gold and oil were relatively little changed. Turning to US sectors, materials the best performer overnight and industrials was the worst. Looking ahead to the Australian landscape, the SPI futures are pointing to a 0.1% rise. Thank you for listening.